Hi everyone, today I'm here to explain to you why you should use a bag like this to carry your allergy medication. Let's start with the practicalities of it. Handle. Easy to use, easy to place anywhere, including your child's trolley, but also you can move it from this place to the other, and if you want to place it in your wrist or your child's wrist, it's something that you do, but you can decide it yourself. On the outside, we're going to have two spaces, one to put an action plan, which can be the SACA action plan or your hospital's action plan. And on the reverse side, you're going to have a card where you're going to put your child's details or your details along with contact numbers and things like what are you allergic to. Then we're going to have a zip that will open the bag completely from one side to the other, exposing everything that is inside, which makes it easy to access anything that you have, including the pens as you see here, which you can take and then use. There is a space for you to place an inhaler, which in my case I don't use it as my son does not need an inhaler, but also antihistamines, in this case tablets. Again, my son takes tablets, he doesn't take liquid, so it's easy for that. Bear in mind that this is a bag for adults, so you can see that it is fairly thin. We also have a bigger bag, in which here the space is bigger for you to put a bottle of antihistamines, but the space in between the pens and the antihistamines is going to be enough for you also to place a spacer and to place the mask that you should carry. Anyway, but also why should you use this? As you might be aware, adrenaline needs to be kept at a steady temperature. And the reason for this is because if it goes to very high temperatures, it will start degrading and it will be rendered ineffective for the user and therefore to treat someone that is having an anaphylactic attack. Also, the direct exposure to sunlight can lead to the same problems. What have we done? We exposed this to very high temperatures actually. So we exposed a bag like this already on the outside temperature of 29 degrees and we placed medication inside at around 11. It took 4 hours at a steady outside temperature of 29 degrees for this to go from 11 to 22 degrees. It is a nice increase of temperature, of course, within 4 hours with the outside temperature of 29, but you see that the inside was still kept below the outside temperature. We also know that if you use a cool pack inside, this temperature is going to be steady at a lower temperature for far longer, but we haven't looked too much into that one. What I would not advise you to do is to put inside here an ice pack. Not because the temperature will degrade the adrenaline or the other medication, but mainly that studies have shown that sub-zero temperatures can impact on the mechanism of the pen, so therefore the coil that triggers or that fires the needle inside, and by not firing you will going to get into trouble and you cannot use your medication. Therefore, my advice is do not place ice packs inside something like this. So these are the main reasons, but also I would advise you, of course, if it is very hot outside, do not keep any sort of medication, having it in a bag like this or not, for a very long period of time. Otherwise, what you're going to see is that nothing that you're going to use is going to be good enough to keep the temperatures inside. Bear in mind, as I said earlier, we have other bags that you can use in several circumstances that we're going to keep on showing you. So please keep your eyes open, keep on following us, and soon you're going to tell us what else we're going to have and how could they benefit you, especially in this season in which a lot of you are going to go on holidays and you'll need to carry something for either your medication or your child's medication. I'll speak to you soon.